What's up everyone, Daniel here with the Pedal Peasants YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning in today, I appreciate you. Within this video, I would like to share with you all some accessory add-ons, some customized modifications that I made to my Swagtron EB5 Pro Plus. Should you have any questions at any point throughout this video, I'm going to highly encourage you to drop a comment down below. I will do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. I also have social medias under the same name as this YouTube channel. I would truly appreciate your support on there as well. I will leave links for you in the description below so you can check out the gear that I am modding my EB5 with on your end. With that being said, let's dive straight on into this. Taking it from the top, this is the Swagtron EB5 Pro Plus out the box. This is what the bike looks like stock. Everything right here is 110% stock. From my opinion and in my experience, I love the EB5 design and I love the ride. One of the first early changes that I made was I added mirrors and I put a seat. As you can see, this is a far bigger seat right here and it is a lot more comfortable. Keep in mind, this bike right here is capable of having some range behind it. We can get about 15 miles or so, so you're definitely going to want to get a comfortable seat for a better riding experience. One thing that I want to point out before I continue is these modifications that I'm sharing with you, some of them serve a cosmetic purpose only, some of them serve safety purposes, others serve utility purposes. So I have multiple reasons why I go about customizing the way that I do. As you can see right here, here are some mirrors, and from this view right here, it looks like I'm looking for airplanes. However, from my bike standpoint, these actually allow me to see what's coming from my sides, which are useful when we're riding bikes. So these mirrors do have a purpose for my riding, but not only that, I also do like the way they look. Some may consider this overkill, but again, this is going to be 110% subjective, to each their own. Every rider is going to be different. I just wanted you all to note that my modifications do have different purposes. I want to move on to some cosmetics of the bike. As you can see right here, I blacked out the EB5 completely. Although I love the design and build of the bike, I wasn't really happy with the colors. So what I went ahead and I did was I used Oracle 631 vinyl and I simply wrapped it around my bike. So I can say I essentially wrapped my EB5. And again, that's going to be 631 Oracle vinyl. I will leave everything for you in the description below. I will also make another in-depth video showing you exactly how I go about wrapping it in case you want to figure that out as well. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell as I will be bringing more videos for you all. I'm starting with the more major modifications and then I will get into the accessory modifications. So right here, as you can see, there is a bit more work going on with the EB5. Allow me to kind of break down what's going on here. So what we've added is we've added the mirrors, we added the seat, we added two Rock Bros bags, as you can see right there. I've also attached an air pump to the back seat, and I've also attached and mounted a lock right there to the front bar of the EB5. I can't exhaust enough that these modifications are 110% subjective, to each their own. I'm sure that I'm going to go through various phases of different mods for my bikes, and when I do, I will share them with you. And again, I will leave links for you in the description below. Should you have any questions, I highly encourage you to drop them down below. I will do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. Let me walk around here and show you all a different view, and I can get a little bit into the accessories now. So as you can see on the back of my seat right there, there's actually a back rear view camera mounted to my seat. I've actually done an in-depth review on that camera as well, so be sure to check that out. I will leave a card floating for you all somewhere in this video. And that is the camera looking back. That is also the air pump. It's both, or they both are mounted to my back seat, as you can see right there, and that back seat is fully adjustable. If you want to know more about anything that I'm using right here, I can make videos on that as well. Heading on up to my handlebars, working my way from the left of the handlebars on over to the right, you can see that I have my signal and hazard buttons right there, and then next to that I have my electric alarm button, and then above that you're going to see my phone mount holder right there. Moving on over to the phone mount, right of the phone mount we have the ZOS, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, bike computer, GPS. I would highly recommend to check those out. Links will be in the description below, and that's what you see under my phone mount right there. Right there we have the middle of the handlebars, and this big screen right here is the screen that connects to my rear view camera, and on the right of that we have another mirror. So that is the setup for my EB5 handlebars at this current moment in time. I understand that this may be overkill to some, but for me, I am going for overkill. I want to go through different phases. I want to explore the possibilities to see what looks good, what doesn't on the Swagtron EB5 Pro Plus. So be sure to stick around for that. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for me, as I will be bringing more videos like this for you all. One important accessory that I want to get into that I'm going to put on every single one of my bikes is going to be the bike alarm. What I want to do is I want to switch over to this frame, and I want you to see If you can find where I place my bike alarm, I'll go ahead and give you a few moments. Drop it in the comments section down below if you're able to see where the bike alarm is before I zoom in here. We'll go ahead and wait a few seconds out to see if you can spot it. If you were able to spot it, let me know in the comment section down below. Right here is where I planted the bike alarm, and for me this is a must-have. Not only that, it also gives me a sense of value for the equipment that I am using. So every time I lock up the EB5, every time I step away from it, it kind of feels like a vehicle because I have that alarm effect. I'm able to use this alarm right here and this key to lock up my bike, and again, that just gives me a sense of value, a sense of worth for the gear that I am using. Another modification that I do want to get into is the bike rack that you see right here on my EB5. This rack right here is not made for an EB5. It's actually made for a much larger bike. However, I did make it work, and now I'm able to carry an extra 20 to 25 pounds. So for longer rides, I'll tend to put 2 batteries right there on that rack and they'll be perfectly fine. I just bungee them in and they don't go anywhere. I did make a full in-depth video on how I went about installing this rack and which one it is, so be sure to check that out. I will leave it for you in the description below. Let me show you some of these accessories close up here. Right here we have my signal buttons, and the actual signal bar is going to be mounted right here on my EB5. Those are the signal buttons, and then that's where the mirrors go. I just don't have them in right now, so they take up very little room. Right here we have the exhaust GPS computer, and right here we have my keys. So the rectangle is the alarm. That's what I use to enable and disable my bike alarm right there. And that key is so that way I can lock up the EB5 using this lock system right here. And that's what I'm working with up top on the EB5 today, and this kind of changes. I do like, again, going through phases of different modifications, and I'm going to share all of this with you all. Here is a Rock Bros bag. I will do an in-depth review on these so you can get a better idea of how much stuff we can actually pack in there. I actually like that it kind of looks like a fuel tank at a different standpoint. I also like the way that this bag looks right here under the seat. I think it looks pretty cool there as well. But these bags are also hard shell, so I would recommend checking these out as well. And again, I will make an in-depth review on these so you can kind of be more acquainted with those bags. But as of today, these are some of the major modifications and add-ons that I've done to my EB5 Pro Plus. If I didn't touch base on something specific, or if you have any questions at all, I'm going to highly encourage you yet again to drop a comment down below, and I will do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. Modifications are 110% subjective. It's going to be truly to each their own. I'm going to be going through phases of different modifications, different add-ons, and things that I do to my bikes. So be sure to stick around for that. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for me, as I'm going to be bringing a lot more videos like this for you all. I do have social medias under the same name as this YouTube channel. I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have Twitter, and I have a TikTok. I would truly appreciate the support on there as well. I appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you very much. You have a great day.